Venus looks beautiful from Earth, bright, calm, almost peaceful. For centuries, humans believed this glowing object in the night sky might be a paradise, a tropical world hidden beneath thick white clouds. But that beauty is a lie. Beneath those clouds, Venus is a nightmare. If you could stand on its surface, you wouldn't last a second. The temperature is around 460 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. And this isn't just during the day. It's everywhere, all the time. Venus is even hotter than Mercury, even though Mercury is closer to the Sun. The reason is its atmosphere. Venus is wrapped in a suffocating blanket of carbon dioxide. More than 96% of its atmosphere is CO. Heat from the Sun enters the atmosphere, but it can't escape back into space. The result is a runaway greenhouse effect, a process that spiraled out of control billions of years ago. Scientists believe Venus may have once had oceans. But as the planet heated up, those oceans began to evaporate. Water vapor trapped even more heat. More heat released more greenhouse gases. The cycle fed itself again and again until the planet transformed into a furnace. What may have once been a world with potential became a planet of fire. But the heat isn't even the most terrifying part. The pressure on Venus is about 90 times stronger than Earth's. Standing on its surface would feel like being nearly a kilometer underwater in Earth's oceans. The air itself would crush you. In the 1970s and 80s, the Soviet Union sent spacecraft to Venus as part of the Venera program. These were some of the toughest machines ever built, and even they survived only minutes before being destroyed by the extreme heat and pressure. Above the surface, thick clouds swirl around the entire planet, but these aren't soft, water-filled clouds. They are made of sulfuric acid. Acidic droplets form and fall through the atmosphere, though they evaporate before reaching the ground because the lower atmosphere is so hot. Lightning flashes through toxic skies. Powerful winds race across the cloud tops at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Venus is violent from top to bottom. And yet Venus is almost the same size as Earth. Its gravity is similar. Its overall composition is similar. Billions of years ago, Venus and Earth may have started out nearly identical, two sister planets forming side by side in the early solar system. So why did one become a world filled with oceans and life, while the other turned into a planetary prison? That question still challenges scientists today. Venus has another strange secret. It rotates backward. On most planets, including Earth, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. On Venus, the sun would rise in the west and set in the east. Even stranger, Venus rotates so slowly that one single day on Venus lasts longer than its entire year. The sun would crawl across the sky for months. Time feels distorted there. But high above the surface, about 50 kilometers up, something unexpected happens. The temperature becomes closer to Earth's. The pressure becomes far more manageable. Some scientists, including researchers associated with NASA, have even proposed the idea of floating habitats in Venus as upper atmosphere. Cities suspended above the inferno below. It sounds impossible, but compared to the surface, the clouds may actually be the safest place on the planet. Venus isn't just a hostile world, it's a warning. It shows what can happen when a planet's climate spirals beyond control. A world that may have once had oceans, maybe even the ingredients for life, transformed into a furnace wrapped in acid clouds. When we look at Venus shining in the night sky, we're not seeing a peaceful neighbor. We're seeing a cautionary tale written in fire and pressure. Venus is Earth's twin. But it chose a different fate, and the real question is, could Earth ever follow?